Okay, hopefully we don't run out of space. That sometimes happens. Okay, but we are recording. Let's just give everybody like 2 more minutes and then we will do all the fun stuff. All the fun stuff that we have. I feel like I always, when I'm sharing the screen, I like share the wrong thing sometimes. I don't want that to happen. All right, let's just give it to like 8:33. How's everyone's day? Restaurants are opening soon.
I know.
Outdoor
Upstate, they
seating,
already opened.
What?
Upstate, they already opened.
Wow, how's that? That's nice for upstate people. We're not even in phase 1 in my world. We're still not in phase 1 yet. No construction allowed, nothing. Zero has happened yet. We're still in phase 0 until June 8th is phase 1. Yeah, New York City.
New York is screwing it up for Jersey too. You're the reason why we can't do anything down here.
Why am I the reason? I have my own beach out my door. I'm not doing anything in Jersey at all.
Are they going to let New Yorkers in New Jersey? I heard that they're not.
I mean, most of these places are not letting out-of-towners at all. Anybody that's out of town. It's like just
Jersey Shore is. There's PA plates at Wildwood beaches, so they're letting them in.
Well, Long Island's not. A lot of the Long Island beaches are only letting the residents of that town, like a lot of them, to just like crowd control.
Jersey tried to do that, and people in PA lost their minds.
Yeah, but who cares? Like, you don't live here. This is like an
they pay taxes.
Like, that's not fair. It's not right, but I get it. But it's like, this is an unprecedented situation. And it's like,
I got it. I'm just saying what happened.
I know. People were saying the same thing about Long Beach. They were like, there's no way that they could only let residents in. I'm like, yes, there is a way, because they could just say it. Like, the people that live here are the only ones until it's for like people's safety. It's not just to be like asshole. It's like.
Well, it helps that the mayor of Wildwood owns a bar on the boardwalk. So
is that stuff open?
Yeah, the boardwalks are open. Boardwalks, beaches.
Like restaurants and like bars.
They can do takeout.
Right.
And my beach town, like the one that I go to, they were doing outside seating, and one of the bars took advantage of it and hired a band.
I just saw somebody post. They're doing that in Long Island now too. I just saw somebody post that. They like have a band in the parking lot, and you bring your own chair and sit with your.
That's great, though.
No, they ruined it for everybody. They shut it down. This was like 2 weeks ago. And they ruined it for everybody. The police came by and they were like, nope, this is more than 25 people. See ya. And they shut it down. And now there's no outside dining until the 15th. I was like, you bastards. Ruined it for everybody.
I sit outside and dine myself. It's the only way these days. All right. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to start. And then as people join, they join. Okay. So first I want to share. What do you guys see? Do you see a mess?
No, your leaderboard.
You see the leaderboard, the actual
leaderboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is our leaderboard. I didn't want to post it until we did a little shout out on this call. And then I will obviously post it in Team Inspire so you guys can share it and post it and shout out your people. But these are the people on the board for, I should have the month on it, for May. And people are doing great. So congratulations to everybody. As you can see, there's a lot of SE5s, there's a lot of SE10s and some SE20s. So May was a good month for our team. And the top SC earner, I don't know if she's on this call right now. So anyway, you'll see your name. I'm going to post this in Team Inspire. I'm excited for you guys. I feel like May was a really good month. And a lot of it for myself, I'll talk about that in a little bit, but so much of it was mindset and like pushing myself to do more than I ever did. And just like, I remember when I was like the first like week of May, I had like no challenge pack sold. I had like nothing happening. And I started being like, oh my God, what's going on? It's stressing, like, getting stressed out about it. And it just like totally turned around. I had SE46, which is like one of my highest months that I've had, or it may have been 48. And it was all about like mindset and like protecting my like thoughts and just really going all in. And I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get into like the content of the call. But I want to say congratulations to all of you guys. so many, like I had a bunch of new coaches on this board that just started. Janice is SE16. She got SE16. This is her second month coaching. Her first month she got, I think, SE10, and she became Emerald that month. There's lots of new people on this.
Can I just say, like, Ashley,
everybody could shout out, yes.
In like, I know she's not on the call, but she'll probably listen in later. In literally not even a week, hit Success Club 10. Like, I think she got on the call on Tuesday.
And she's on the calls a lot, right? She's
on
every morning.
She's been doing it every single morning, and she hit Success Club in not even a week.
And I have another girl on here on the SE5 plus, Genevieve Cancel. And she literally signed up to be a coach like 3 days before the end of the month. And I said to her, like, I know there's only 3 days left of the month, but our goal is to have 3 people in your first month, which for you was just 3 days, but I think you could do it. And she did it. SE6, her first month. And Jennifer Skiaka's new also. Another one of my coaches got SE12 last month. That's brand new. Christine Foster. Why don't I see her name on here? Ooh, she missed it. This VA. I need to change it before I post. My assistant made this, who I just hired last week, and she's missing somebody. So I need to put her on there. But anyway, lots of congratulations. And just so you guys know, like, I feel like so many people, and I was one of them, struggle with the whole, like, I can't get good people. I'm not getting people that are like working, people that want to work, people that want to sell. I don't get people that get it. And it really, and we'll talk a little bit about this. This was a call we had today. Liz is going to be a little bit of a repeat, but maybe you can also chime in when I'm talking later. From some of the stuff Josh said today that like just really, really, really struck out to me. And I took some notes about talk about today on this call with you guys. So you'll hear a little bit about what I feel for that. But SE, congratulations. You guys are killing it. Look how many people on the team are at least helping one person. That's a lot of people. This is a lot of people if you add up all of it in total for the month. So yay for that. And then I just want to share screen. Sorry. For this is the, and now you should be seeing something else, right? The recruitment board.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So this is the top, not top. So these are the people that helped that got one person started all the way on the right. And then 2+ people started are the next column. So you'll see if they have a 2 next to their name, that means they started 2 new coaches, 3 new coaches, 4 new coaches. And then on the last column on the left are people that helped 5 or more coaches get started. So this company is definitely growing. So don't get caught in your own head thinking it's not. It definitely is. You guys in this Josh group we're in, he posted like 2 Thursdays ago, like 5 people that rank advanced to like 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 7-star, 8-star, all on one Thursday. So it's happening. It can happen for you.
Okay.
What? Is that to me? Okay. So keep on going. Really good job, you guys. Our team is growing. We have all these tools to help everybody get started, and I'm really excited. So let me I have a couple more things to share, and then we'll get into the content. These are just graphics that I wanted to share because you guys deserve them. So I can't see it on my screen, but Liz Miller, you're on one of them. I can't see it right now, but you could see it, I think, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to post these in the team page, and I'll post them on social media. You guys, this stuff, some people love it and some people could care less about being recognized with stuff like this, but it really is important when you do stuff like this. And even for your own downline, say you only have 2 coaches below you and one of them hit Success Club, making a big deal of it makes a big difference for like the world watching. So don't only make a graphic, but like make a graphic and post it and share it and cheer them on. And like, when you post it, say like, congratulations for you. Like Liz, you helped 7 people start a new business this month. That's like a big deal. That's a big thing. And when other people see it, it makes them look more, 8.
One was under J.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I should like combine them. But anyway, yeah. So make sure when you do your shout outs that you put some time and effort into it, and like not necessarily the graphic, do however you can. It doesn't have to be like a fancy, pretty graphic, but make sure like the wording and that you tag them on social media. And then that when they share it, it's a big deal. Like it really is a bigger deal. People that are watching and judging or deciding if they want to do it, like those are the things that make a difference. So make sure that you spend the time to do that. It takes no time. It really doesn't. And then one more thing just like that, and I don't know if she's on the call or not, but Nikki Alden is another coach that just kind of, I feel like had been I think, if I don't know, and I think I'm right, that she kind of came out of nowhere. She'd been a coach for a long time, and now she has these huge numbers and recruiting and just like totally plugged into the business and is like blowing up. And I'm very excited for her and her team. And you can see if you're in Team Inspire, like that she and her team, like Jennifer Hunter, I think they're all on the same team. Is that right? Nikki Alden is like Marissa Luna, I think so. So I feel like that team is like congratulating people for rank advancing and things are happening and they're all, you know, in our world and under our umbrella. So really exciting stuff. People are growing. You seeing this stuff happen you should use to motivate you and let it make you excited that it's totally possible. And if other people are doing it, you can do it too. Okay. Now, one last thing I'm going to share with you guys is the calendar of the month. I will, again, post this in the team page. You don't have to memorize it. You don't have to write anything down. I just want to share with you guys some of the stuff that I have planned for the month. This is optional. If you guys want to do it with me, you want to do it yourself, want to just follow it, don't want to do it, I just want to put it out there so you guys know that it's there and it's an option for you. So obviously every Monday is a National Wake Up Call. You have to write that. It's like one of the rules of being in Beachbody. Tonight's our team call. Getting Started Right call is for brand new coaches, and they'll be every other Monday at 8:30. All these calls are 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, just so you guys know if you're wondering about the time and if it wasn't written there. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern time every other Monday. I may not be leading them all. I'm hoping some of my leaders will take turns and we can all lead them, because that's one of the ways you become a leader is by stepping up and doing things like Getting Started Right calls and getting people started. And from now on, I feel like the Getting Started Right call that we should change formats and literally go over the coach toolkit with them and answer questions. I don't think we need anything other than that. I think if we go through it, obviously we can add a little more value with our voices after, rather than just sending it, and then answer all their questions afterwards. So if you want to run your own, there's a good way to do it yourself also. By all means, if you guys want to do any of these things on your own with your team and your downline, do it. Like, you're totally should. So that's that. On Wednesday, the 10th is because we're in the Josh Coates like elite group, we are allowed to invite our downline to certain calls. So one of them is the second Wednesday of the month at 8:30 p.m. So you guys can tune into that. I highly advise getting on his calls when you can. We pay a lot to work with him, and this is a bonus for being on our team. So why not take it?
If I'm new, can I ask exactly what that is? What is that call?
Liz Miller?
It is him speaking directly to your limiting beliefs, and you don't understand how he gets it. That is what it is.
Okay.
It really helps you guys. Like,
you literally will sit there and be like, is this guy in my brain? Is he behind me as I'm writing my messages? Like, it's crazy.
Okay.
Tune in. Then on the Thursday after that, I'm going to do another one of those webinars. I think I might do, again, the same topic, 3 hacks to never diet again. I might change it up. If I do it that way, I'll say something like, did you miss it last time? Like, if you missed it, we're doing it one more time type of thing, something like that, because I thought it was worth the time and the effort. And last time I tried to run some ads for it and I got denied. So I never got to run any ads, and it was just a matter of inviting people, and it was still successful, I found. So I want to continue to do that. And basically the idea of doing one of these free crash courses or providing value in these, I would say we can give you a recording, but our recording expired somehow. Now we don't have it anymore. But I wish we would have somehow got it on YouTube, but we didn't. Anyway, so the whole point of it is to get people on, giving them value. Like, you have to provide them with some value. And obviously at the end, it's more of like okay, and the best way to do it is by joining us. Right? And giving them options to join with you. For the 3 hacks to never diet again, it was all about nutrition, and it was all about getting people started with a meal plan and shakes and the 3 hacks were, what were they? Accountability, system,
And
and mindset. Yes. Those were the 3 hacks. So we went through those 3. We told a little bit about our story. We kept the whole thing about 40 minutes. And then, there's a whole follow-up process and everything. I did an entire call, and it's recorded. It's on my YouTube, about how to create your own webinar with every single step that we learned and that we did to create this one. It's a great way and a great thing to invite people to. It's free. It adds value. So like tons of people can come to it. And then obviously some of them will convert. And that's the idea. And you can also have your downline invite people so that you can convert for them ideally. So keep that in mind if it's something you want to do. Jamie, how did yours go?
Well, I only had one person show up, but Laura had a bunch of people show up. But no one did the like tag us and you'll get a thing.
Oh, really?
Right?
Guys?
So yeah, so I just like made up a name because I didn't want anyone to know that no one did.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, Kelly, you won. And then when we like came back and there was like everyone was on the screen, I was like, oh, some people had to like hop off because I'm like, someone's gonna be like, there's no Kelly here.
Right. That's okay. That's good. All right. Well, we had 20 people on ours.
Yeah.
And we
had like 9, I think.
All right. Not there.
Yeah.
So anyway, feel free to use that idea or don't, up to you. It's just a good way to like invite people to something that you're adding value, I find, and a good way to convert a lot of people in one night. But it is a lot of work. It's not like a totally like you just like you have to plan it ahead of time. You have to promote it ahead of time. You do it in an event, like on Facebook in an event. And then you can either do webinar style, like where you do it from Zoom directly live into the group, or you do it where they actually call into a Zoom call. Okay. Then every alternating Monday nights will be the Emerald and 24-hour call. So one Monday I'll be the Getting Started Right call. The alternating Monday I'll be an Emerald and 24-hour call. Those calls will be 30 minutes. That's it. So it's a good way for Getting Started Right call, if you're talking to somebody about coaching, is a good way to say to them, like, let me get you in today because we have the Getting Started call tonight. Or like, let's make sure you're in before Monday when we have our next Getting Started call for new coaches. Like, it's just like a good thing to have a deadline. And then the Emerald and 24-hour call is good to, for your new coaches. Like, say people that were on that call on Monday, they can be on the Emerald and 24-hour call the following Monday because they'll be ready now in a week. Because you can literally be Emerald in 24 hours. Okay. Then the week of the 15th to the 19th, we're going to do another of like, last time I called it like a week in the life of a Fitfluencer. You can call it anything you want. You can promote it however you want. You could do it or not. I loved it. I thought it was great. There's a script. I uploaded it into Team Inspire. It's there. It literally gives you exactly what to post day 1 through day 5 of how to do, basically for people that you're talking to about coaching that are unsure. It gives them exactly what they're like getting into. You go live in there on the topic that's in the script. Super easy. You can look over the script, see how you feel about it. And then any clients that you're talking to that aren't coaches yet, anybody that like you've spoken to out in the world and they were afraid to join or whatever, you invite them all to this free week trial of being a coach. And then the point is, by the end of it, obviously, people convert into coaches. Then the other, so our teams get 2 calls with Josh Coates during every month. One of them is the 8:30 on the second Wednesday of the month, and the second one is the 4th Wednesday of the month, and that one's at noon. And we're always on it, and it's great. And then this came out really weird. I just did it real quick before this call, is a coach sneak peek. Just like a 1-hour one, like a quick where people tune in and you can talk to them about a coach sneak peek, like what it is, what to do. So you can go either way if you want to do the week trial or if you want to do just like the 1-hour thing. And that is what we got for June. Yeah, I guess some of the numbers, I got another message that somebody recruited in May also. I don't know. Some of these numbers are missing, I guess. Some of the names are missing, which is not nice. So I got to fix it before I post in Team Inspire. I will fix it. So don't worry. Okay. That's all the stuff I have to share my screen for. I do have to take a picture of you guys. So let's smile real quick. Everybody smile. Thanks. Okay. All right. Let me just save it and then I'll post it after. Save. Done. Okay. Okay. I have notes in here. This is what I wanted to talk about. Okay. One of the things that we talked about today that I loved was distinguishing in yourself, but also in your downline and also in like even your clients, but mostly your coaches that you're signing up, the difference between the word like want and the word wish. Because so many of us will say like, I want to be 15-star diamond, or like, I want to be diamond by the end of this month, or I want to be 2-star diamond. I want to be 5-star diamond. I want to go to leadership, whatever your thing is. But what in a lot of cases with your new coaches and maybe with yourself, you are really mean you wish, because if you want to do these things and you really want to, you're going to match the effort and the time that it takes to make them happen. And in so many cases, what people are really saying is they wish that they could, you know, make a good income from home. They wish that they could, you know, sign 10 coaches a month. They wish all these things, but they don't actually want it because they're not actually putting in the work to match it. And you just have to learn how to distinguish that with your people, because it gets very frustrating when people aren't doing what they say they want to do because they really just mean wish. Because in so many cases in our business, so many people that sign up with us to be coaches on our teams, so many people that say that they have all these big goals that they want to reach, never show up. And they really are just like fans. They really are just clients that want friendship in a lot of cases. That's really what it is. Like they're joining to like cheer you on and be your friend, but they're never going to really make it a business. So don't get caught up with all of the wants that people are saying if they're not putting in the effort, and make sure you make it clear with people. Like when coaches first start out, what do you want from this business? Where do you want this business to go? And help them understand like the type of effort that needs to go into where they want it to lead, so that you know what I'm saying? So that like expectations are set. I feel like so many of us waste so much time and effort trying to pull people because of what they want, but they don't do it. They're not showing it. They're wishing for it, but they're not working for it. You know what I'm saying? So there are people out there that will get it, and they will, like, there are people you're going to sign up with you. Like Stephanie just said, Ashley, and like some of those people I just named that just signed up and just did it. And it was like a wake up call for me. I'm like, these people exist. Like this still happens where you sign someone up and you tell them get 3 people and they do it in 3 days because they know they want a business and they want to work for, they really actually want it. They're not just saying they want it. So we've all wasted so much energy, I feel like, on people that don't really show up. And we need to protect like our, just all of it. Like we need to really protect our energy and where we focus. And like, if people are saying that they want things, but they're not matching the effort, you need to just switch gears, because those people are going to like drag you down. And that's not what you want. You know, like you really need to let those people go until they're ready, if they are ready ever. So don't pull and like get exhausted by pulling people when you could be using your energy to attract the right people, which is a better use of time and effort. So just think about that when you're talking to people, when you're signing new people up and you're asking them what they want from this business and, you know, what it'll take for them to get it. If they want a 6-figure income, it's going to be more than an hour a day, you know? So just put that out there. The last thing that like we talked about today that I really wanted to talk about with you guys is, and this is the same thing with like attraction. And I feel like so many of us have like talk about the same issue of like, it's so hard to attract coaches. It's so hard to attract good people. Like, I feel like I'm never getting good people signing up with me. Like there's always people that sign up and then they quit, or they sign up and they don't sell anything, or they sign up with these big goals and they never show up. And something that Josh said today on the call that I really like stuck out to me, and I feel like is proving to be the truth, is whatever like level you are as a leader, you're always only going to be able to attract a few levels below you. So if you're leading, say there's a scale of 1 to 10, and the 10 leader is like the best leader you could ever be, right? Like the 10 is like you want to be with that person. That's the leader. And the 5 is less, and a 1 is not so hot at all. Not someone you would probably want to work with, right? If you are at like a 4, you'll never attract a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that's not going to happen. If you're at a 4, your best case scenario is attracting a 3, a 2, or a 1 in like the leader world and like the self-starter world and just like the business builder world, right? If you're a 6, the best case scenario is attracting 5, 4, 3s, but you're also going to get the 1s and the 2s. So until you really like level up your game and to get yourself to a 7, an 8, a 9, ideally a 10, you're not going to attract the type of people that you want. And the way to do that is like, you just have to like, you have to keep showing up. I will honestly say, like, before I joined this whole thing, I felt like I was like working like a lot, like I felt like I was working. Like I felt like I was putting in effort and time. Like I felt like I was a good leader, but now I know like I wasn't. I definitely wasn't. And now I spend so much more time on like developing systems for my team and developing tools that are going to help them. And just like, I feel like there's not enough hours in the day for what I want to do for our business now. And I have not felt like that in a long time. Like literally for months, I would just do that 1 hour and that would be it. Like 1 hour, power hour. And I was like, okay, work is done for the day. Off to the beach. Why aren't I attracting anybody? Like for real, that's what I was doing. Or 1 hour a day. And then, you know, go to the city for lunch with my friend and go shopping. Why is nobody wanting to work with me? You know what I'm saying? It's really true. So just like really look in the mirror and think about the ways you can improve. And of course, personal development in the specific places that you need. Like if you feel like you're not, you know, a strong enough leader, find books that are going to help you with that. If you feel like wherever you feel like there are weaknesses, find the tools there. We all know there's so many tools that are free. You don't need an expensive training group. You don't need any of that. You really don't. Like, you just need to really level yourself up. And I guarantee you 100% when you do that and you consistently are working on leading and like raising your level of leadership, you're going to start to attract the right people that you want. Those people are going to be higher levels too. It just goes hand in hand. And I know it just from these last like 3-4 months of doing this. Like I'm 100%, Liz, how do you feel about everything I'm saying? Did I leave anything out, you feel?
Do you see my hard head nods over here? I'm like a bobblehead right now.
Exactly right. It's exactly true, right?
It's so true. Guys, I have never once in my business recruited 8 coaches in a month. That's never happened before. Like never. But because of when you like the law, what is it? The law of proximity. When you surround yourself with people that are leveling up, you level up yourself. Like Melissa talks about these leaderboards and like recognition. We have leaderboards in the Push Elite group. And let me tell you, there are girls who it's the 3rd day of the month. They're at SC30 right now. And I'm like, let's go. So, and like, you know, it's all about, like Melissa is saying, it's all about, you know, your mindset. Like you might be sitting there thinking, and I did this for a very long time. Well, I don't have the time to send out, you know, that many invites, or I don't know how to mentor a team, or I don't know how, or I can't, or this, that, and the next thing. And it's so cliche, but it comes down to it. If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right.
Yep.
So whatever you're telling yourself, whatever those voices in your head are saying, that's what you're going to listen to. So just like she said, getting right in between your ears first, getting that PD that it's really speaking to your limiting beliefs is what's going to set it apart. So,
and that's why I made that literally the thing I made for you guys, whoever's participating in that like Inspire Summer Challenge, that's exactly the thing that we do in Josh's group. Like he puts us in groups with other leaders that push each other. Like, okay, you guys, we got to win. We can't lose our crown this month. Like, we're the leaders. Like, we have the most SE points. We have the most recruiting. Like, we have to keep it going. And these little pods, these little chats, and everyone's sharing ideas and everyone's saying like, this is what I'm doing that's working. This is what I'm doing that's working. And it's like, that's how these numbers are happening. And that's how everyone's pushing themselves harder. And that's what I want for you guys. And that's why I put you guys in these little pods and hoping that like all these things I'm showing you on this calendar right now, that you step up and decide, I'm a leader. I'm going to do these things too. I have a group. I have 2 people or whatever, if you're doing the challenge, or if not, you have people below you. You could do it alone. You don't even need people. But if you want to, you can do it with other people. And just like the things that scare you are the things that you should be doing. Okay? So if any of this scares you, the tools are out there. Yes, it'll take time and effort, but so does anything that's worth it. So does anybody have questions about anything? I'm going to post all the graphics in Team Inspire next Wednesday at this same time. I think I posted that is Josh's call. And I feel like that's everything that I have to say. I don't remember, but I think so. Mm-hmm. So does anybody have questions about anything that I said or that we said or anything at all so far? So I hope that you guys leave this call like inspired and motivated that like this business is tremendously growing every day right now. And like, it's there for the taking, but it is like, depending on, and everyone's goals are different. Like if you don't want this to be a huge thing, an hour a day is totally fine. But if you do have big goals for your business and you want this to be like a really big business and you want it to like have a real income and you want to have a huge team and a legacy where you're like making a difference, then it's more than an hour a day and it's more than just invites. There's more to it. So just like use the tools we gave you, you know, do these coach info sessions. Like I really feel like that week trial is a great idea. Mm. It definitely worked for me. It takes the fear out of everybody that is like, I can't do that. Oh, that's scary. Like I can never do that. They're in there and it's like so much less scary for them that they're like, oh, at the end of it, like I could do this. Okay, sign me up. So use it. Use these things that we're telling you are working because they are.
And it also gives you really good ideas to do with your new coaches, whether or not they sign up within that 5 days. Like I had a coach who signed up yesterday and I'm like, hey, you did a workout last night? Like share it to your stories. Just say like, I'm starting this journey and that's it. Like it doesn't have to be in that box of that 5-day window. Like it gives you really good ideas to do all month long. So.
And the webinar too. And if you do want to do the webinar, make sure you watch the video because there is a lot to it. It's not just like do the webinar. There's like an inviting process. There's a follow-up process. There's a whole formula that is in the video. So I hope you guys are excited. Last month it was great. You guys can beat last month. Like you can. Whatever you did last month, you can do better this month. You recruited 8 coaches, you could recruit 10 coaches. Like I haven't recruited 10 coaches in a month, possibly ever. I think maybe ever, and probably. I think I can say that confidently. And I got 10 coaches last month, which was my goal. So I want to do the same thing this month, maybe more. I want to do 11 coaches this month. So why not? Right? We could do it. You could do it. I could do it. We can all do it. I'm not better than you. I definitely am spending more time on my business than I have. And this is like, you hear this all the time and it's so cliche and it's so cheesy, but like, if you treat your business like a business, I really changed into treating my business like a business. Like I am working, like instead of being like, oh, it was a beautiful day, I'm going to go sit on the beach. I don't do that except for the weekends. Like Monday through Friday, I treat my business like a business and I sit while my kids are doing schoolwork and I build my business. Like that's what I do. End of story. I have projects I can do. I have more invites I could do. I have more things I could focus on. It's not even like a thought to be like, oh, it's a Thursday and it's nice out, I'm going to go to the beach. No, it's a work day.
Can I actually ask this question?
Yeah.
So I have like, you know, if for me it's like hard like during the weekday because I have like my daughter's home and like it's just me and my husband and he works like with medical journals, but I have like 2 hours of my day every day that I have to like do stuff like in the middle of the day.
Okay.
Or like, I don't know, I feel like I'm struggling to find like the most important things to like get done in that 2 hours, that like the most like productive things to do.
Right.
I don't know.
And you do your power hours in the morning. I'm trying to think. Like, I literally have a list of like projects. Hold on, let me get them.
Okay.
That I put like in the beginning of the week. I write them down for like things that I want to do that week. They definitely don't all get done that week, and some of them move to the next week, but it's always stuff that like, you know. So I have specific things written down of like people I want to help get to diamond. So I'm in private chats with these people and have like private diamond push it like pods with them. So, you know, with them, I'll reach out and say like, let's, you know, you have to help handhold some of the people that you want to help run events that are showing that they're working. So that's a place to like put time and effort. Definitely making your challenge groups better, going live in your challenge groups. I try to go live in my challenge group at least once a day. Like you have to remember your best coaches will always come from your challenge group. Every single time they're going to come from your challenge group. Like also side note, all of these new coaches that I told you about that are like killing it, 100% started their own challenge group right off the bat, didn't add to mine, made their own, did like totally independent. And it's totally not surprising to me at all that that's how they are. So you can help them with that. Come up with things that you think will be helpful. Like one of the things on my list that I haven't done yet that I want to do this week and probably will be next week is like the way I made the coach toolkit. I'm going to make a client toolkit. Exactly the same idea, but just for clients when they sign up. So as soon as they sign up, I'll send them their toolkit and they'll know exactly what to do. And it just feels professional. Like, and it's something to say. After you sign up with me, I'm going to send you the toolkit to get started. Another thing I worked on this week, which I think is really great that you guys can work on if you want to. I made accountability partners within my challenge group because my challenge group now has like 200 people in it and I just can't. So I basically said, everybody that's wants an accountability partner, comment below, tell me a little bit about yourself, you know, your goals, a little about yourself so I could partner you with somebody. And they, you know, a ton of people wrote on it. I'm this old, I live here, I have this many kids, or I don't have kids, or whatever their story was. I want to lose this much weight. And I made a spreadsheet and I gave them each an accountability partner. So now within the group, they have one person that they have a chat. I said, like, I'm going to give you a partner. Now this person's going to be your partner. You look out for each other. You do a chat with each other. You're a next level accountability. Now this is something you can now use again when you're talking to people about your challenge group. When you sign up, I'm going to give you a toolkit. And if you want, you're going to get assigned an accountability partner, someone you're going to check in with every single day. Like there's so many ways and things you can do in this business. Like it's crazy. So those are some things so I'm also learning. I want to learn, again, haven't done this yet. It's on my list, like ads training, like learning the right way to do ads. I haven't done it. I've tried stuff just randomly, like spend $10, you know, like that kind of thing, promote this, promote that, but I haven't like learned the system. So that's something else that I want to do is like spend time learning the right way to do ads because that could be a very useful tool if we figure out the right way to do it. Flowdesk funnels. So for instance, something else I was thinking of that I want to do is like for everybody that signed up in May, coach clients, I want them all to get this message. Now,
I started one of those. I did that.
So yeah. So something like that.
Yeah.
Now that it's their week 2, I want them to get this email. On week 3, I want them to get this email. On week 4, I want to invite them to coaching. So I want to have like a funnel conversion for clients to coaches in a messaging like system. And that's something else I want to work on. I mean, there's like so many things. The bottom line is that you need to make sure that your challenge groups are great. You need to provide so much value in there that you know that it's amazing. So when you're inviting people, you're very confident because you know what you're providing is amazing. I'm going to give you the ticket after you sign up. You're going to get a document that's going to show you. I was even thinking like, if you don't sign that many people, you can even, if you have Canva and you do the toolkit, you can like personalize it. You can leave it where like you put their name on top. You can set their goal, that their starting weight and their goal weight. And that'll take you 3 seconds to personalize it after they sign up. And then you send them this personalized Canva toolkit. It's like next level for them, for the client.
Did you see the one that Marin shared in the Push Elite?
The what, funnel thing?
She shared a Canva document for new challengers.
I think that's like an email, right? Like an email.
No, she shared a Canva.
Yeah, but I think it was like, okay, I do have it. I didn't
Okay.
look at it.
I
I
just wanna
did
make sure you
save
had it.
it in another doc. I did save it, and I'm gonna look at it. I thought it was like I was thinking like a funnel thing, but it's not.
No, I think it's a new challenger welcome guide. Because
And
she
I
says,
bought,
like, I'm
I
not going to
bought
hold
like
your
a
hand.
outline of one, and I obviously will like work on it to make it mine. But, and like I said, and I think it would go a long, long way. I used to do this when I first started coaching. I always personalized. I made my own like Word document like thing, and I personalized every single person's thing. Like they signed up with me, their name got on it, their goal weight, where they started out, how much they should lose per week. It didn't take me time it took me time to make the document, but it took no time to personalize it. But the person feels like it's like a whole thing when they get it and their name's on it, you know, and it literally would take 1 minute to personalize it and send it, you know, if you already have a document made. And I'll share mine, obviously. As soon as I make it, I'll share it, and I'll share a template so you guys can alter it, just like the Coach Toolkit one. And those are the only projects I have right now on my list. Make a freemium. Another thing. I actually did this already. But like for your, like on Instagram, for your link tree, whatever, your things, to do, instead of it just being like sign up here to try and capture emails, because now that we're all spending time like sending emails, I did, like if you click on my link tree now, there's click here for my free 5-day slim down meal plan. And they click, and then they have to put in their email, and then they get it sent to them. Or the other thing is, and it's just like a quick thing you can make, anything. As long as it has a good name, people will want it. And you can post like, hey, I made my free 5-day meal plan. If you want it, click my link. It's, it's free. Click here to get on my weekly wellness email list. And then click here for my Team Fit Mamas Bootcamp application. So those were all different things. There's other things you could work on. IG partners. You can look for like people that you can partner with, where just to like promote each other. Like say it's another mom with a business that you feel like your audience could benefit from, and her audience could benefit from. Send her a message. Hey, I was thinking next week of doing shout outs for women-owned businesses. Maybe we can shout each other out and find 2 other ones that are similar. That really works. I've done that a ton of times. Just make sure that it's people with a similar amount of followers. Like don't reach out to someone with 100,000 followers, because they'll be like, like reach out to someone that has a similar amount of followers.
Right. Because
why not? Even if you just shout each other out in the story. Like if a company that you use and, buy from. Like for me, I've done like jewelry companies that I've bought from. I've done in-home tanning companies that I've used, where we've shout each other out, and you get like a ton of new followers and people that are interested. So, there's endless possibilities of things you could do.
Thank you.
Yep. Does anybody else have any questions?
I think I just am kind of with her in the sense that I think I've done all right, like as far as, because I've just signed up. I have like 8 people. I signed 1 coach, but I have a really hard time inviting people in to me, because most of them are already Beachbody coaches, or they're already on somebody else's team. I'm not a poacher, so I'm not going to try to steal them. So I'm kind of trying to find out, even like with my Instagram, as I, befriend people that are fitness and, fitness moms and all this. I do live videos. I post dancing videos, and I feel like I'm still not, I don't know what I'm doing, that I'm not sure how I'm reaching out to new people other than people that are already within this business.
Have you done any of our power hours?
I have not, but I'm very new to all this, so I'm not.
So you're very new. You signed 8 people and 1 coach.
Yeah.
So you're not struggling. That's not a struggling coach. Like, just so let's just rewind there. That's not someone that has a problem. Literally our power hours, if you can't make 6 a.m., that's fine. We have the recorded ones. All of the like really good, important stuff that's in Team Inspire is in announcements or files. So go in the announcement section. They're recorded. It's literally for like exactly that, like how to, like part of the power hour is about how to connect with new people, how to get new followers, how to connect with people that aren't already, not aren't already coaches, but just like new people, how to get new people, like eyes on new people, connect with new people. It's something we talk about all the time. So, and also just like if there's something you're like that specific thing you feel like you're struggling with, like growing your network, expanding your network, literally go to like YouTube. How to expand your network on Instagram. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's so many unlimited tools for that it's like crazy. But also our power hours are great. They have a portion of them that is dedicated to that with specific tips on what to do and how to connect with new people and all that.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Does anybody else have anything? No? All right. So I guess we're done. I'm going to post all this stuff in Team Inspire so you guys can have it. And yeah, it's been real. If you need anything, let me know. Use the tools in Team Inspire. They're there. I'll see a lot of you very soon. Good night.
Good night.